Kirill, we welcome you on stage. If you're ready, don't be shy. Yeah, you must not. You must not. A bit. So I know the last speech is one of the most difficult ones, and let's support Kirill and give him applause.
Probably I will need the mic. Okay. So to make your life a bit easier, some parts of the slides are not translated, and probably I need a clicker.
It's right there on the table.
Ah. Oh. Looks pretty modern. Okay then. So. There is some interesting, probably, part under the chairs, but I think that you are more or less familiar, especially after today's event, with Angels. Oh, I forgot about it. So you are probably more or less familiar after today's event with the Angels Band Belarusian Angels community. It was organized in 2018. Thank you, Valery Strinsky, one more time, and by 2020, we had almost 100 investors, 5 syndicates were closed. We believe that there were like 15 or even more undercapped investments. I mean, not every angel wanted to share this information for some probably understandable reasons. And in 2021, I think the whole activity almost stopped, and but not end, but in 2024, thanks to USAID, I mean United States Agency for International Development, we achieved a grant from them to restart this activity, and for now we have like 30 more or less investors. It's like during the last 2 months, and they are growing. They are all Belarusians for sure, in 8 countries. We have more than 1,000 startups in our pipeline, and 70 was added recently. And actually, we were surveying these angels, not only these 30, but the whole survived Belarusian angels community, and we asked them about their investment strategy and startups they would probably like to invest to, or some startups that they supposed to watch and wait for some news. So what development stages do you usually invest? And actually it's pretty typical, but I believe that this is some shift in paradigm, that angels tend to invest into startup that has more or less validated idea and some traction, but there are still some who invest in a nice team and a nice founder, skipping the info about the stage of the startup. And because we are angels, major stages are like not selected, but were not selected by anyone, because the check is different. The average amount is smaller than typical European angel check, so it's like 10, 20K. There are some people who believe that they would invest 20, 50, and again, it's down the chairs. No one chose the 50K option. But it's, again, pretty typical for the angels, especially for the angels from CE region. And the investment strategy is, again, pretty obvious. They're investing in syndicates, because this allows to get access to more wide range of projects. And solo investing without other investors was selected by non-people, because, again, it's typically syndicate investments. The most important factors, I would say, they are, again, pretty obvious. It's mainly idea and market, and the second choice is the team, and things like domain, geography, or social influence is not so relevant, are not so relevant. And counterintuitive thing, but the most majority of angels, beg your pardon, they trust their intuition while making decisions about investments. And again, a few modest ones only tend to trust the opinion of more experienced colleagues. What qualities? It's, I would say, continuation of the intuition question at some point, perseverance and commitment to the idea, ability to recruit. And the favorite ones, they are not sorted but popular. The favorite ones, as for me, are transparency and honesty. What kind of interaction angels expect from a startup after investing? It's mainly regular reporting, one time per month or maybe per quarter, less often 2-3 times per year. And so we are switching to startups we are probably will be continue watching and waiting for some news. And I don't remember the first one, Lithuanian British unicorn that raised. Yeah, don't be so serious. I'm speaking about floor, just to be sure. They closed, we've mentioned this today several times, Series C, 200 million round with 1 billion evaluation. So welcome to the club with PandaDoc. And the second one is German-British personal fitness assistant. Who do you call them? Any ideas? Yeah, I hear this. Say it louder. Who knows? Oh my gosh, it's ZinCouch. It's also, thank you, she's nodding. It's ZinCouch from the Palta portfolio, and they raised $9.3 million in Series A round from several venture funds, including Zuber Capital. Please notice the horns going down. Also several heroes of this year. Here they are Filmos Stage. It's an AI app for the screenwriters, let's call it this way, and they raised 1.5 million at seed round. And also they mentioned that oh my gosh, some series, I forgot the name, about the aviation in America, I'm sorry, was used, this series used Filmos Stage for producing this series on Apple TV and several nice films on Netflix also. And more or less recent startup that raised again from Zuber Capital is Placey. It's idea MVP stage round, but they raised 1 million, and one of the founders is Belarusian guy. Okay, then FEMS, probably you've heard about it. They raised 400K round also from the Smoke Ventures local fund, from ex-Russian Flint Capital. And by the way, Lena, if you are somewhere here, 12 or 14 messages are waiting for you from my side in Telegram Messenger. FEMS is edutainment, so-called edutainment parental application. Also, Ellatra project is educational platform for tech companies. Raised 200K at pre-seed round, and probably you've seen today the market owl. They're hiding for some reason again. 150K angel round. Okay, some startups also with Belarusian founders. I believe it's even hard to call them startups because they are mainly scale-ups or ready to sell businesses. Like the main one, I mean, quoting, main one is Strikers, who raised 40 million from Ronaldo. It's a gaming application. Also, my two, maybe you've never heard about them. They are located in Lithuania and actually working for Baltic and nearby regions. Also, I'd love to mention Lingvanics, who are who managed, but I believe previous year they managed to become an Opera Android default translator API. And some other startup that probably didn't have any rounds during this year, but actually I hope that they will have some the next year. So we're gonna watch them and I mean Angels and probably our Telegram channel. So actually that was it. Please join the Telegram channel «Ребята о белорусских стартапах» and good luck to everyone and to mentioned before startups. Thank you very much for your attention.